and a lot of it had to do with me just wanting so hard to grind and be successful.
Chase your dream.
Exactly. And when I got back home, one of the hardest things was coming to grips with the reality that I was in Atlanta for 7 years, got back home, and was no closer to my dream than at least I felt like I was no closer to my dream than when I had left, which was devastating for me. And, it's like, people were like, yo, you've been gone so long. Like, what happened?
Right.
What's going on? What
Right.
about the music? And I was afraid to confront those questions. And it was very depressing. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do anything.
So it was triggering to be home, to be around those familiar faces, your family, your friends, environments. These were not motivating you to chase your dream? They were hindering you now?
In that moment, yes. I feel like, leaving, having such ambition, like really pursuing something I loved, and, having the attitude that, I'm not coming back till I make it. And then coming back and not having made anything was hard to, it was, I guess, it's almost like a pride or maybe a little bit of my ego thing that, happened. But, of course, people love you still. And there were times, they would invite me to do things and I would say no. I would tell them, nope, I'm not going out. I'm not going to interact with you guys. We're not going to have any kind of.
Let me interrupt you there and ask why. Why were you saying no?
I was embarrassed. But I'll tell you a little more about that.
Let's talk about it.
Yo, I was sitting inside of my room, phone in my hand, nothing to do. Living at home got me thinking I'm crazy. All of a sudden my phone started ringing. My homies are telling me come to the bar. Where have you been all this time in the dark? Heard you came home from Atlanta, it's sad. We wanna know what happened to you, my man. Said that I don't wanna talk about it, got no money, my spirit is crushed. For 7 years I took a beating, we still gotta unload a lot of my stuff. I just got a job, I'm trying to lay low. Work on my album, get in the flow. I ain't got time to be drinking with y'all. My life is a wreck, I regret taking off. They told me not to be so silly, come into the city, you won't spend a dime. My inner voice told me go into the world, have an extravagant time. Picked up my keys, started to drive. Spirits are low, emotions are high. Started taking whiskey shots to the head. My memories are getting lost in the mix. Started talking to a girl in the corner, she told me that she from VA. I only understood her body language, there was really nothing more to say. Jotted down a number all on my phone, she started to give me a dance. The conversation ended without a doubt, I was sure I was getting advanced. Hit it and damn, falling in love with my old ways. So much of my life is about to change. Not a lot of money in my own bank.